Hello. I'm not sure if anyone else is here yet, so I'm going to wait around a little bit until people get on. This is my first live video, so I am trying to check all of my settings. I am going to turn on my option to hold potentially inappropriate messages for review so that any of my mods who are on can check those out. I will have at least one mod, so let's turn that on. And now I just have to wait for someone to show up. Okay, looks like I have someone watching. Let's see. This is kind of the awkward part where I wait for people to show up. Oh, hi, Share Bear. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're enjoying the painting that you won. Okay, looks like I'm waiting for one of my mods to get on. So I'm going to explain in a minute, but this isn't how I was originally going to be filming. So you're getting a lot more of my very messy bedroom. So I will explain in a minute why we're on kind of a different camera than I was expecting to be. Okay, let's see. Looks like one of my mods is having trouble getting on. Hi, Aman. There we go. Yes, so Share Bear, that's actually what I'm going to be addressing in just a few minutes. There are some new YouTube rules, and that's why I am actually on my webcam, which is just built into my laptop. It's not very good quality, and that's not what I was expecting to do tonight. So, okay, looks like D is on, and then I'm waiting for maybe one more person. Oops. My phone volume is all the way up. Sorry about that. All right. So I think I'm actually just going to get started explaining this since some of you are already on. So just about 5 minutes ago, I went to go set up streaming on my phone. Hi, Scott. Oh, hey, champ. And pulled my phone up to set it up and got it all ready. And I've already kind of looked into this beforehand, so I kind of knew how to set it up. And then it said, you are not eligible to stream from your phone. So I was really confused because I didn't hear about that before this. So I went and, of course, went to YouTube and typed in streaming through a mobile device. And there was a brand new video up. Let me see if I can get the name of the person who posted it. It was just posted today, literally. Let's see his name. Doug Hewson YouTube. I don't know who that is, but it popped up. So he just uploaded a video about this and basically said that YouTube just changed the rules. So now you have to have 1,000 subscribers if you are going to stream with your mobile device. It said, of course, you can still use your webcam, but how am I going to use my built-in laptop webcam to show you paintings while I'm doing it live? That might take some figuring out. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do a paint pour tonight unless I can, I don't know if I can even get a good angle. You can kind of see behind me my device up here. That's what I put my phone in when I'm going to be doing a pour, and it just kind of looks down from the top down. And that's what I was going to use tonight. But I don't think you'll be able to get a good enough view. So I think, unfortunately, for tonight, I'm going to just show you a couple paintings, maybe answer a couple questions, and then cut this off. And I just want to test the quality. Obviously, this won't be the same quality that I will have with my phone, but it's what we have for now. Share Bear, I'm not sure yet why YouTube's doing this rule. I will have to dig into it a little bit more, and I'll try to update you when I know. I know that they've been changing some of their policies lately just to make sure that we're giving you the best content as the viewers. So that's why they're making certain restrictions until you have a certain amount of viewers so that people can't just jump on and start throwing random content at you that you don't want. I don't know if that's this. I don't really understand how this would change that, but you know, it is a goal of mine to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. Hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later so I can bring you more live videos. I'm pretty disappointed. I really wanted to do this for all of you, but it's just how it is. Unfortunately, YouTube's the one who controls the platform. But I think that maybe I'll try doing live videos on Instagram. Um, I don't have a Facebook page yet. I'd like to do that in the future, so maybe I could do Facebook Live. So, we'll still have something in the meantime. Let's see. Champ says, seems similar to monetization. Yes. So monetization also happens around 1,000 subscribers. You also have to have, see, I have the number right here, 4,000 hours of view time in the last year or 240,000 minutes. So that's something I'm working towards as well. But it's not going to happen overnight. So yeah, it seems like they're kind of putting everything behind that. I think it's called the partner program wall. So I get it, but doesn't make it that much easier. So it's a little frustrating. But in the meantime, so it looks like ShareBear says the quality is pretty great. So that's the other thing I wanted to test is I wasn't quite sure how our Wi-Fi would work. And so I just wanted to ask you if it's kind of going through smoothly or is there any choppiness? How is that looking? And while I wait for your answers for that, I'll grab the painting that I wanted to show you. I think it's right over there. Okay, cool. So Champ said it's working well. So that's good. All right. So today I posted a video, which was a rainbow paint pour through a sink strainer. And I have the dry painting here. So I wanted to show you that real quick. So that's what it looks like. And it's, I don't know if it'll show up on the screen at all, but this blue is really, really metallic. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the shine. So that's fun. Sorry, my laptop is making some weird noises. But yeah, so that one was really fun. And if you haven't seen the video yet, I did the strainer or the sink drain pour, and then I was going to pour it off all of the corners. But when I saw that all of the orange and red were kind of pouring off, I wanted to save that and kind of keep some of the white space. So I stopped pouring, and then I took some canned air and blew it up to kind of, you kind of get like this solid line if you don't pour it off. And so I wanted to kind of make that a little bit more natural looking and kind of blew that up. And then I went a little bit crazy and just kind of did it all over the place. So yeah, there's that one. I don't know if there are any other dry ones that I haven't posted on Instagram, but if there are any you'd like me to show you, I might be able to go find them. I can show you my new business cards, which those are really fun. So let's see, I have it on this little easel. So it looks like a little painting. And to me, it looks backwards. I don't know if it's showing up backwards to you or not. So that would be another thing to hear. But it's one of my paintings, and it's actually on this paper. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like you can't. It's recycled paper. I got these from Vistaprint. And so it actually feels kind of like watercolor paper, or they described it like a canvas. So it's really fun because it's a painting printed on paper that feels kind of like canvas or watercolor paper. So yeah, I'm really excited about those. Trying to think, I had a lot planned for painting, but obviously we're not doing that tonight. Oh, ShareBear. Yeah, I'm in my bedroom for painting, and right now it's a bit of a mess. You can't even see all of it. I did have a friend come over last night to help me organize a little bit. Once everything gets kind of everywhere, it's really hard for me to focus on organizing. So yeah, I kind of cleaned it up a little bit for tonight, but you're seeing more than I expected to show you. Let's see, what else? Is there anything that you guys wanted to know? I know a lot of people who are on right now know me personally, but if there are any questions you had, feel free to ask. Let's see if I have another painting that might be fun to see. So I posted this one on Instagram. And unfortunately, I won't be able to give you a video for this because it was the other night and my phone literally kept corrupting all the video I tried. I filmed 3 different videos. It ended up being kind of okay because 2 of the videos I ended up just scraping. I was kind of having a rough night. But this one, I was actually excited about how it ended up looking and don't have a video for it. But basically, it's 3 feather string pulls, and I definitely want to do some more feather paintings, so maybe I can try this again. But what I did was I was doing, I think it was a flip cup with greens and blues. And that ended up being, you can see there's not a lot of contrast. There's some cool blue up here, but it was kind of boring. So I decided to do some string pulls through it and just use white on the string, but it pulled out some blue underneath. So I don't know if you can see that. So, oh my gosh, ever you had a flying cockroach staring at you? That would freak me out so much. So I was actually going to, when I was going to put you guys up on the stand, I was going to joke that you don't get the cut versions of my videos. You actually have to hear the floor squeaking under me. There is a spot right by where I pour that squeaks every time I step on it. And I always have to try to edit that out of my videos. It's not always possible, but usually try to. Champ says, little known fact, cockroaches are actually avid lovers of the arts. Well, maybe I should be more welcoming next time. So let's grab another painting and I'll just show you because I'm having fun talking to you. Oh, you can hear the floor right there. It's another one I did. I think this video is already up. I'm pretty sure it is. So this is one, it was an attempt at a geode pour, but didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I used the canned air again and it got this really cool smoky effect. I'm going to be posting this one on my Etsy account soon. I just need to get, I kind of have like a weigh station idea. So I need to weigh everything to know how much shipping will cost. And I have to do that before I can list it because Etsy wants to know how much you'll charge for shipping and everything like that. So, but of course, if someone sees it and wants to purchase it before I post it on Etsy, you can go to my Instagram account, which is, let me double check, but I think it's the Brooke Turner. Let's see. Let's pull this up. I should know my own, but I always just copy and paste it. Yes, it's the Brooke Turner on Instagram. So follow me there and you can always DM me if you see any paintings that you're interested in. So that's that one. And I think this one's an 8x8, which is a size that I'm actually enjoying pouring on lately. So the canned air, yes, it's actually a lot easier to control than I thought. But as the can gets kind of more empty, it is a little bit harder to control. So it kind of comes out in more spurts. But I was surprised because I have an airbrush that I usually use, but for a while it was broken. That was really hard to control when it was broken. And then now that that's fixed, it's a little easier. Excuse me. But I just didn't feel like taking out my airbrush and I had the canned air laying around and I wanted to test it and it worked really well. The only thing I would have to say about it is you're going to want to take breaks in between and not use it all like solidly at once because the can actually gets frost on it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but there's like a chemical reaction to let the air out. And so you could get, I don't know if you could get frostbite, but it gets really cold and your hand kind of sticks to it. So either that or use like winter gloves or welding gloves if you have them. And I would assume that the can probably needs a break in between too. So I found it a lot easier to control than I thought it would be. So it's worth a try and it was actually a lot of fun. And you don't end up getting out of breath from blowing through a straw. So that's a plus. So do we have any other questions? I don't have a lot of things prepared. Like I said, I have a canvas ready to pour on, but for anybody who wasn't here a few minutes ago, I wanted to do this on my phone and do a mobile stream so that I could put you up in my stand up here and do a top-down paint pour. But unfortunately, YouTube has recently changed their rules. You have to be at 1,000 subscribers before you can do mobile streaming, but you can do streaming through a webcam. And I have this webcam built into my laptop that I never use. So that's what I'm talking to you through right now. So, okay. So Share Bear, you've been manually blowing all of your paintings. Yeah, I tried that and it's just so hard. And it is hard to control sometimes because you can't get on certain sides of the painting or whatever. I am not officially a teacher right now. I run some Sunday school classes and a youth group, but in the past I have taught I've actually taught a lot of art journaling classes to all ages, and I've taught kind of some informal classes with paint pouring, but not really anything official yet. I do hope to start offering more classes, and it is one of my passions to kind of share what I know about things. So I would like to do that more. And Deco Painter and Tea, thank you so much. I appreciate you being over here. Yeah, Share Bear, I actually really like it. I'm also a nanny right now, so I take care of kids, and I enjoy that too. So, but I am hoping to expand my art some more. Hey, Doe Kitty, nice to see you. Oh yeah, Scott, I might have to borrow that in the future from you. That actually might help. Yeah, that would actually really help. We could probably do a live video that way. So Scott is offering to maybe let me borrow a USB webcam and a tripod mount. So that would be really cool. Okay, Arteza. I actually haven't used Arteza before, ShareBear, but I think Mixed Media Girl has quite a few different videos on that. So if you're interested, you could check out her videos, but it's something I would like to try too. So if you try it before I do, let me know. I'd love to hear. So. All right, well, let me see if there's anything else I can show you. I'm not sure. Well, last night I was doing some watercolor painting. Watercolor is not something I've done a lot of. And I just recently had a video where I was swatching some of my new watercolors, just basically Crayola. But I have been trying to follow some tutorials, and I might be able to grab my watercolor notebook. So just a minute, let me go check and see if I have that. Okay, so I do have this. So go easy on me, I'm still learning, but let's see. I don't know if I should just start at the beginning. Maybe I'll show you a couple pages. So this was way at the very beginning of me trying out some things. I think this was actually from a Michaels palette with a whole bunch of colors. They're actually very chalky. It was like a $5 palette maybe. And doing some crystals and some just random shapes. And thanks, ShareBear. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. I'm going to skip some pages. I like this. Oh yeah, I don't know if I saw anybody respond. Is it backwards to you or is it showing properly to you? Because to me it's showing backwards. But I'll show you this. And if it's showing backwards to you, I'll read this to you too. Oh, good. So Scott says it's showing you properly. So maybe it's just showing me so that I know which way. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's showing backwards to me. Here is another one. So the way I do these, the gradients, is I actually paint on a Ziploc bag and paint like 3 different colors next to each other and use a lot of water. And then you smash the Ziploc bag right onto the paper. I actually want to do a video about that. You can do it with either watercolor paints or you can do it with Crayola markers and some watercolor. Crayola markers and some water. So that's actually a really fun way to get a cool pattern without having to try really hard. So that's fun. Let's see. So this, I was looking at a Pinterest post that someone did, and it's just a bunch of kiwis. So there's that. Show it to you a little closer. And then I used, I used watercolor and then a black, I think black Sharpie pen. Oh, ShareBear. I don't know if I'll do Easter eggs on my channel. Maybe I will. But I do have some wooden crosses that I want to give as gifts, so I might be doing some of those coming up for Easter. I also was looking at another Pinterest page for that too. This was fun. I really, really love succulents. I actually have a lot of succulents, and so I was trying to paint some of those. So that was a lot of fun. So this was what I was doing last night, and I'll show it to you in just a minute. I was actually following a really cool tutorial. Their YouTube name is Macoccino, I think. It's Makoccino, and this is me pretty much straight following their tutorial. And it's all about doing lots and lots of layers, starting from light and going to dark. And then you get this really cool depth. And it's an awesome tutorial, especially if you're a beginner. It's very easy to follow. Just make sure that you let each layer dry in between. And Iman, she says, do an Easter egg paint pour video. I probably should. I will do that. I saw Mixed Media Girl did one recently, so I'll have to check hers out and see how it went. And then this was the last page I did. I just didn't feel like going to bed, and I just wanted to make a bunch of marks on the page. So I actually used watercolor and then used a Sharpie pen to go ahead and kind of scribble around them. So I think that is pretty much it for tonight. I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I really appreciate everyone being on here and testing it out with me, even though this isn't quite what I'm going to hopefully end up doing. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And if you have any feedback for me, feel free to let me know. And if you're watching this video not live and you want to leave any comments below, that's fine too. I'm not quite sure how this works once I stop the video, but I think it'll be uploaded. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. And I hope to do another video soon, either here or on Instagram. I'll let you know. But I hope you all have a great night. So, bye.